Whoopsies. Eh.
Whoops.
I got it.
Whoopsies.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the
You're not the only one with a whoopsies, because Dhal had a whoopsies just now.
He did have a whoopsies. That's a little bit of a split fail there, but he's still going to be manner about it. Gonna good luck and have fun anyways. I'm Cambing. This is the CSTL Week 1. This is Game 3 between Danner and Dhal, and joining me is the lovely Narwhal.
You just said Danner and Dhal.
I actually say Danner and Dhal? Are you serious?
Yes, you did.
Son of a biscuit. Are you really? Wow.
Yes, you did.
Alright, well that's fine. So...
No, you did it first.
Okay. Well, how are you
All
doing,
right.
Narwhal? This is Game 3.
I'm doing really... Well, I'm laughing too much to actually just be able to tell you properly, so... Anyway, so I'm doing well.
Excellent, excellent. So, Game 1, Dhal went for a 7-gate gateway all-in, held off by Tanner. Game 2, Tanner went for a Roach Ling pseudo, I would call it a pseudo all-in, but not really. Pressure on Dhal's third, and Dhal held pretty well. Game 3, I don't know what happens. You know what happens,
but
because you come from the future, but...
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, I'm not from Australia. Dhal knows what happens. He's from the future.
This is true.
But we've already started off, I think, with Dhal just being a little frustrated that he missed that one probe. He was actually slightly ahead on the minerals, I checked. Like, he was 5 minerals ahead, even though, like, that one probe just didn't get where it was supposed to go.
Yeah.
So, but it's enough to just kind of probably make him feel a little bit uneasy, and, you know, this is a last game, so stuff's on more stuff is at stake.
Well, I mean, that just shows the Protoss is OP. It turns out probes actually mine slightly faster than drones because they're slightly skinnier. Did you know that?
Interesting. So
no, I'm lying. That's total bullshit. They're the same.
I know, you're absolutely lying. So
yeah.
This would have been Tanner's choice for map, right? Or did they accidentally have Dhal pick 2 maps in a row because they were unsure about map choices?
No. I think isn't the last map forced due to vetoes? Correct.
It was supposed to be. I believe that they said that whoever. All right. So what it's supposed to be is whoever loses the previous game gets to pick the next map. However, it was interpreted by Dhal and Tanner that whoever loses the first game gets to pick the next 2 maps for whatever reason. So I think Dhal got to pick 2 maps in a row. I could be wrong, but I mean. If you're looking at Shakura's Plateau, you know, Dhal just won the last game. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for Tanner to pick it. I mean, this is usually favored by Protoss players. At least I'm told that.
No, I mean, Shakura's is kind of a funny map. The natural is really easy to secure. It's hard to bust it, but the third is very exposed.
Oh, we've got a probe that's, you know, trying to learn to be a ninja, and unfortunately, it's just. It needs to do some more laps around the track. It's just not fast enough.
No, unfortunately. And I also forgot to mention, Tanner actually did manage to get a very early hatch down because he went 12 pool. 12 pool, no gas. Standard opening for, say for example, Rhett to be able to lead into a quick third and then Roachling pressure. So
yeah, they already got that third right up there.
Yep, there it is. Right at the 5-minute mark. Pretty strong.
Yep, so, you know, Dhal's got his early 2 bases, but, you know... Going for a third.
Yep.
Wow, 5 minutes.
And so again, we're in that awkward time of Forge Fast Expand versus Quick 3 base, where it's on the Protoss to figure out how am I going to pressure the Zerg, how am I going to stop him from making drones.
Yeah, and he's got a Zealot. It's been chronoed out, and the rally point's just right over to there. I mean, Dhal gets an idea that there might be something going on over there. He wants to go check it out. The Ling wants to prevent him from going, but he's going to be like, nope, I'm good. Gonna keep trekking across this field.
Yeah, it looks like that was a little bit of a gentleman's agreement there. The Zealot took 2 shots and he was like, yeah, you understand now, we can't be fighting. And the Ling agreed and they went their separate ways. If I was a Zealot, I would just rip that Ling's head off, but I'm not the Zealot.
Well, the Zealot kind of was like, I've got other stuff going on right now, I really need to go check this out, and unfortunately, you've got the 5 Lings that are going to be like, hey, surprise, you're kind of stuck in a corner. And going to take 1 out, but the rest are going to come surround him.
Yeah, this is a hero Zealot. I mean, he did his job for Ire.
He had his job, and And the next zealot that comes out, he's like, well, I learned from his mistake, and he's just gonna stay back at home.
Yep.
Not
Very reasonable thing to do.
stay alone. So.
Hopefully the first immortal that pops out is indeed the housing for that first dead zealot. I'm not exactly sure the ordering of how the zealots get into the immortals' bodies, but presume something like that.
I still don't understand how Protoss stuff works, or like what the mythology is behind it, but I just know that they're shiny and they look cool, and that's why I play them.
Not gonna go to girl stereotypes there, but yeah, I respect your decision, Narwhal. They're pretty good.
Well, I mean, my second choice would definitely be Zerg, so it's not that I'm against playing slimy things. It's just I don't know. Protoss just seemed cool to me, so I wanted.
Looks like Dahl's going to be throwing down 4 additional gates, so he's going to be moving 5-gate Blink Stalker most likely off of this. Scout Overlord coming in from Tanner. We'll see probably 2 gates. I'm not sure if it's going to get to see that Twilight Council. But, looking at Tanner's base, what tech has he chosen? Nothing yet, actually. Kind of interesting. He's going to
Wait, he's got Lings? That's it?
He had Lings for a second. He threw down 2 Evos and a Roach Warren, which is actually shades of what he did in Game 2 in Cloud Kingdom. He likes throwing down double Evo and Roach, but unfortunately in that second game, he actually didn't upgrade from those Evos for quite a long time. And that probably is what cost him the game.
Dahl's got a bunch of units kind of pushing out into the middle, and they're going to go, but, I mean, Tanner's got these 2 watchtowers, and they're going to see them coming in.
Yeah, it looks like 30 Lings in production from Tanner. That should be enough to hold off this little mini force. Dahl establishing his 3rd behind it, taking the forward position, which is actually, when I was saying that it's hard to hold a 3rd here, I was implying that you take the far 3rd, and that's hard to hold. But actually, this forward 3rd is very reasonable to hold, but it's just harder to establish in the face of aggression.
Right. And Dahl, I think, wisely moves his units back. He doesn't know what's on the other side of the field, and it's such a long map that he doesn't want them stuck out in the middle.
Yep.
So he's going to keep them closer to home.
He's probably going to make sure that that watchtower isn't spotted, but looks like a Ling's going to come in here, see that indeed gateways are going up, and so now Tanner's just going to be pumping out units. Looking at the production tab, 1 Roach on the way, speed on the way, along with melee and carapace upgrades. So those are actually coming up on time, which is good. I expect to see some heavy Roachling aggression. Oh, never mind. Looks like a Hydralisk Den going down for Tanner. And so usually the way it works out is that Roachling is good for double prong attacks. Hydra Roach is good for just stuffing the shit in your opponent, which is actually what Tanner wants to do because the base is forward. So it's very smart play, reading things appropriately.
Yep. And I mean, Dahl's got his little army here, but he's spent a lot on these buildings that I don't know. I don't know if it'll be enough.
I think you do know if it'll be enough, but we'll pretend together. It's fine. Looks like 3rd gain saturated from Dahl. 2 cannons guarding that base, but as you can tell, the food deficit's already hitting 50. That's a big deficit, especially when your opponent's intending on pushing your shit in. And that's what Tanner's doing. Looks like Roach is going to be posturing forward.
You just have such an eloquent way of putting it,
I am known for my eloquence. Most certainly. So it looks like we have Ling Roach Hydra. 12 Hydras on the way. With this and range, it looks like Tanner's going to go and attempt to bust down this 3rd. It can go either way. A 50 food deficit doesn't necessarily mean much. It all depends on where the engagement happens.
Yeah, we've got our 2-1 on Dahl's side, and we've got just an armor upgrade for the 3rd. It's really confusing because I want to say, like, in the order that it shows, like, it would be 1-2 technically, but I don't know what people call it 2-1, so.
Yeah, it's fine. It looks like the engagement finally goes down. Dahl threw down some great force fields, but unfortunately it looks like Tanner just might have too much stuff, and he's also getting a ridiculous concave, and there's the GG.
Yeah.
Oh my. It looks like Dahl, our Grandmaster from C, gets taken down by Tanner, our North American High Masters player. And so it looks like Team Vari goes down a match rather, against Team Pro Photon Cycles.
Indeed.
Pretty good games. Pretty good games.
And I guess we could spoil it by saying that in that week, Photon Cycles took it 5-3.
Indeed, we don't have to pretend that we're going to cast the rest of those games, although they were really good. Were you the ace match or the final match?
Pants and I were the last two to play.
Oh,
it was
Pants
3-3, and both of us took a win against our opponents, and so that secured us in our win. We didn't have to play an ace match like the other teams. So it was just, plain and simple. So we had enough.
And yeah, actually, I did see the whatchamacallit, the Pants Salvation games. Those were pretty intense, and I'm assuming your games were intense too. So well done. Team Vari indeed goes down to Team Photon Cycles in the end in week 1 of the CSTL. And so just some final shout outs for this match. I'm Cam Bing, Narwhal.
I'm Narwhal.
I guess you don't have a Twitter or public Facebook because it's not like we're public figures or anything, so we'll just skip that step. This is the Penny Arcade League Team League, the Curvy Star Team League. If you want more information, you can check us out in Channel PA on the North American server, or you can head over to the forums on pennyarcade.com. We have players of all skill levels. We like playing with each other for the most part. Not gonna make grand sweeping statements, but lots of players, just having a good time. So if you're interested, come check us out. So that's that. Gonna check out. That's all I got. So peace, everyone. Narwhal, you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
All right, and we'll see you guys later.